What's going on, everyone?
Gang, what's up? Another Friday. Just like that, the week has gone by. It's your boy Matty, Lukasz, Lee. I'm pointing in what I can see. I hope it looks the same to all of you guys.
Do it again.
Oh,
Like I'm above you, no?
Yeah,
no,
you're
on
at
mine, you're to
at
the right.
bottom. You're at the
Oh,
bottom.
on mine, it's okay. Well, that's there you go. Perfect example.
Okay.
Anyways, welcome to the show. Talking to the internet this week. We're gonna change it up a bit. The format. We're kind of gonna shoot the shit for a little bit before we go into like the joke of the week and shit. For all y'all that are returning, another week 7. Fucking time is flying. For all of you new folks, welcome to the fucking show. Hope you guys enjoy it.
7 weeks. Can you believe it?
No, I actually can't.
Why?
Oh, it's crazy. Like thinking that it's been like 7 whole, like it's like almost 2 months. That how fast time has flown. Just thinking like, we'll just do this once a week, and next thing you know, it's gonna be the summertime.
Yeah, it feels like we started this last week, honestly.
For those also just realized that we are wearing merch now. We got merch in. And I got a
Hashtag fuck
poster.
Lukasz.
I got a poster as well. Carl's mom has got it going
Carl's
on.
mom's got it going on. That's a fact.
Anyone who doesn't know who Carl's mom is, check out episode 5, and you'll find out who Carl's mom is.
Yeah, good story about that. I think it's near the end. Watch the whole thing; it's worth your time. But if you're looking specifically for that clip, it's maybe we'll post a link to it in the comments on the video for people who are interested in like certain segments. I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. Might as well.
Let us know if you guys want that. We'll do that if you guys want that.
Yo, before we get started, I know I'm a couple weeks late behind on this one, but you guys see with that J-Lo dissing men under 30 thing?
No, what did
No.
she say?
So she basically, now I don't know the whole story, but I just know the paraphrased quote. But I think she was helping some lady on like a dating app, and she was swiping for her or something. And she said something like, "Men under the age of 30 are useless," and so just like kind of based them on that.
Wow.
Go ahead, give me your thoughts.
I think it's
That's
true.
fucked up, dude.
I'm
I think
pretty-
age
I'm
has
pretty
nothing
useless.
to do with it.
Yeah, I think age has nothing to do with it. Maturity, sure.
So there are some super rich or super financially well-off people who are under 30. I swear to the list of Forbes 30, like under 30 list.
But is the uselessness like, talking about specifically money, or is it talking about just like ability, skill, sexual talent? Because I can say then that we are useful, not money wise.
You're a virgin.
Not money. I am.
Oh, can I say that on Twitch? I don't know if I can. Apparently, I can't.
No,
Say
you
that.
can't say that actually. So thanks a
Even
lot.
if it's a genuine question.
Thanks for episode 7,
Yeah,
guys.
like
It's been
I'm
a
not.
pleasure.
I'm not like making fun of you. I'm just. I thought that's the rumor I've heard.
That's a question.
And the answer is yes, I am.
Now, the thing that sucks about that thing, though, is like, because I obviously disagree with J-Lo. I don't think you should be judged based on your age. And I think there are plenty of useful people under the age of 30. But the thing is, if I argue it, the argument against me is, oh, you're just saying that because you're under 30,
under 30.
and your butt
Yeah.
hurt. I'm like, well, I'm not.
Like, how do you know
No!
my butt hurts, dude?
Don't touch my butt.
Oh yeah,
so
I
hurt.
think you can't just say that for all ages because it's not true. Majority, sure.
Yeah, blanket
Even-
statement. I think
Wait-
blanket statements in general are typically you should stray away from them.
Yeah. And what are you basing that off of? Even majority of men under 30 are
Off
useless.
of
What is that
what
based
J-
off of?
off of what JLo said.
Ah, fuck.
Obviously,
He's
obviously.
got me. He's got me.
There.
All right, well, I guess that's...
Where
Case
was that? Was that like a
closed.
clip? Was that like a clip on like Instagram or something?
I saw like someone tweeted it.
You use Twitter?
No, I just saw
You
someone
read
who screenshot the tweet and posted it on Instagram.
No, that's how I
honestly,
read
that's-
most tweets.
Yeah, I read them on Reddit or Instagram is the fact. I'm
Yeah, fuck
surprised
Twitter.
Reddit isn't as well known as I'd like to think it is. Like I'll talk to so many people like I don't know what Reddit is. I was like, what?
Really?
I get literally all of my knowledge and insight into the world.
Like what
I
would
would just say dangerous place to get all your knowledge.
Fucking-
what would you say is
What?
like the most known like community platform then, other than like social media, Facebook, Instagram, and stuff like that? Wouldn't you say it's Reddit, like a forum base?
Yeah,
That's a good
yeah.
question.
Okay, if you take away all the heavy hitters, yeah, the next one is.
Because
Reddit.
I think you can consider Reddit social media, in a way. No, like what?
I would say so. Sure.
Okay, yeah,
But
sure.
I'm just saying, based on Luke's thing, it's like, okay, if we take away all of the musical legends, isn't Bob John really good?
Who's Bob John?
Who the
That's
hell's
my
Bob
point.
John? I would say
I don't
no.
know. I just-
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is, dude. Sorry.
Okay. Well, thank God it's not my comedy week.
Yeah, Bob John sucks. I hear for most people. So most people under 30 have told me.
Bob John sucks. Should we talk about what we're drinking?
Yeah,
Or
sorry,
before we
hold
go
on.
into
There's
it?
some poor guy named Bob John out there who's like really sad now.
Hunting the air right now.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. And he brings his guitar to parties just like Lucas likes.
Doesn't even know Wonderwall.
Doesn't even know Wonderwall. Yeah, what are you drinking, Matt?
969. Lucas's hair's ass.
It was so fast, man. I just.
Yeah, guys, let us know what you think of Lucas's hair.
Let us know if you take a shot for it.
Yeah, let us know
Yeah,
if
I
Lucas
saw
needs to
it.
take a shot for his haircut. Also, heads up, guys. Next week is Lucas's comedy of the week. If he
No.
oh, sorry, go ahead, Lucas, go ahead.
We're good.
Go ahead. Tell the
Man.
Tell the audience.
Man.
Guys.
If Lucas flops his joke of the week next week, I get to shave something in the side of his
No,
head.
not true. No. If my joke succeeds, then I will be like, yes, Lee, you can shave the side of my head.
If it's funny, that means everyone's just gonna vote that it's funny.
You think so? I think people out still because I feel like people vote
You
against
think
me out of
people
spite.
you think people honor their integrity over you getting something?
I feel like no one honors their integrity because
Yeah,
everyone's
this is
under
the
the age
internet,
of 30. So
Yeah, fair.
Sorry, when I'm drinking, crushing some bread and butter wine. Don't mind. This is the only wine stopper that we had in the house. It's a pinata.
This guy
Promise.
went out today to buy. That's not a pinata. That's a balloon animal. You dipshit.
Oh,
the clown has birthday party just makes one. He's like, he's making so many pinatas.
Matt just goes and starts beating it with a stick, and the clown's all sad. I just made that for you.
Where's the candy, bro?
Fucking worst clown ever.
Worst pinatas I've ever seen in my life.
And I'm shooting Jaeger bombs again, guys. I'm almost done. I got one more Red Bull, so next week's the last week.
You said that last time, no?
No, I had 4. I bought a 4-pack.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Lee, what are you drinking?
I'm trying some Altos tequila. It's off the Omega brand, so familiar. I like it. Reposado. Mixing that with lemonade for my drink.
And you're
Delish.
shooting it as well?
And I'm shooting it as well. Tequila all
Nice.
day, all night.
All day, baby. Lucas, what about you?
So I'm drinking a variety of mixed drinks. I
Jesus
got
Christ.
6 different types of drinks, but I got 2 of each to try them out. I'm already done almost my first one. And yeah, just to see what's best, man. Like I don't explore a lot with alcohol. I've been such a basic bitch with vodka all the time. So, but I'm shooting vodka.
Okay. Just as a side note, to build off of that, you also don't refrigerate your drinks, which is fucked.
No, these are
Fucking
refrigerated.
crazy.
These are.
Yeah,
refrigerated.
where's your fridge? Where's your fridge?
My mini fridge? It's literally right beside me.
Oh, I didn't know you had one.
Yeah, I got one.
And Lucas, when you come over, you don't
Congratulations.
normally
Thank
refrigerate
you.
his drink. Anyways, sorry.
Yo, hey, I just want to draw attention real quick. Scott Hall asked, where are y'all getting haircuts in a lockdown? You can't tell that Lucas fucking did this shit himself?
Oh,
that what
no,
I'm hearing?
he's like, yo, such a good haircut. Where'd you go? Fuck, man.
The bathroom. He went to the bathroom.
My stepdad cuts my hair. So, yeah. How about you guys? How about you, Matty?
I didn't get my haircut.
You got
It
your
actually
haircut
just
for
over
sure
time-
recently.
It's actually falling out. I'm just so stressed out, and it just falls out in a way that looks like a sick fade.
fuck. That's a
Also,
superpower.
shout out Matt Fan 69. Merch looks good, boys. We'll post the link. Get it. Get your own. There's some other good styles too. But let's roll into it. Again, we're talking internet this week. I'll start with my joke of the week. If you guys have heard this, let me know, and I'll do another one. They're both really cheesy. They're dad jokes, but that's my forte. So,
Oh, no.
How about this?
what's the difference?
How about, we'll allow you to do both, but if they both fail, you gotta do triple the amount of shots.
Oh, fuck. That's 6
It's
shots,
like
buddy.
yeah.
No, I'll die. Legit.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We've all wanted. No, I'm not taking it off. I'm sorry. Anyways, here we go. What's the difference between people from Dubai and people from Abu Dhabi?
What?
People from Dubai don't like the Flintstones, but people from Abu Dhabi do. I think Lucas is heard that one.
I've heard that joke maybe like 17 million times from like 17 million.
Have you heard it too, Lee?
It sounds familiar. Yeah.
You don't know?
I'm pretty sure I've told Lee that joke.
Probably. And I
He probably
probably
said that it was his too.
Probably.
It was mine.
And I just don't remember because I try to forget everything Lucas says. Can you blame me?
Okay, I'll do another one.
You know, okay.
Chat, let us know what you think.
So are you doing
I
the double or
enjoyed it.
nothing? Is that
No. I'm just gonna. Do you just not want me to tell them that one? Or are you just gonna let chat?
You can tell another one for fun, but we'll let chat decide on the first one.
Okay, this one I'll do the one for fun because it's not that great, but I gotta laugh when I read it. It literally goes like this. What do we want? Airplane noises. When do we want them? Meow.
that should have been your first
Bro, you
one.
should have done that one. That was so much better.
Damn it, that was good.
You fucked up.
The best part is
so much better.
the best part is that
can't-
joke's so predictable, but just it's like you're like you need to hear it. It's good.
Yeah, no, that was a
Chat, let us know what you think of the first one. Second one was a low key banger. I should have opened with that too. I read that one first and I was like, oh, that's good. But then I read the Flintstones. And I was like, yo, that's a low key. That one's a sleeper too.
oh,
Anyways,
man.
chat, you guys decide. In the meantime, while you guys are deciding, gotta talk to you guys about something. One name, 2 words, Grandchamp. You know, if you're buying or selling your home, free evaluations, financial advice, Lee Grandchamp does it all. If his name doesn't scream winner, I don't know what does. What I do know that you want the champ in your corner when you're talking real estate. Check him out on Instagram at Mississauga Vibe or at his website, champrealestate.ca. Lee Grandchamp will make you a property champion. Link will be in the description below.
Again, now I know
There you
we've
go.
talked about this before, but we are not plugging me. I am not Lee
Yeah.
Grandchamp. Don't think we're advertising me.
But
It's another man named Lee.
You always mention this, but has anyone ever been like, "Oh, why are you plugging yourself?" Has anyone called you out for that?
Yeah, I swear on the last chat they were
I don't
like, oh, 3 shots to Lee for advertising himself. And I was
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah, it ain't fucking. I'm pretty sure that happened. Yeah.
We got good compliments on the second joke. Only one on the first one.
Yeah, and sorry, not Mark. Matt Fan 6969 shot for the first joke sucking worse than the haircut.
That must have been pretty bad.
You both got wrecked.
I'll do the shots. I should have opened with the plain joke. I'm low key pissed that I didn't now.
Wait, I'll do a shot with you. Wait,
Fuck it.
no, you do your shot
Okay.
because we were supposed to do a shot as a team, which we didn't do.
Why were we supposed to do a shot as a team?
Yeah, we normally shoot for Carl's mom.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, my girl.
So
Carl's mom.
Maddie do 2, and Lee and I will do
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
All y'all at home, take a shot with your boys.
Take a shot for Carl's mom.
Yeah, let us know in chat what you guys are shooting if you are shooting with us. I haven't seen Carl and gang yet. I can't believe they're missing out on the merch.
I think Carl's busy tonight, but yeah.
Oh, what?
He's
You
with
did
his
get the pod?
yeah. He's hanging with his mom.
So sad.
Oh, jealous.
He's like, "Mom, I'm so sorry I brought your name onto the podcast." She's like, I can't believe you've done this.
He's like, but I got
Cheers,
you a
folks.
shirt.
Yeah.
You've got it going on.
Yep.
Cheers. Another one.
That Alto's tequila is actually pretty good. Anyone who's
Yo, I don't think
Looking
I've
for
ever
new
gotten
tequila.
tequila in my entire life.
I've gotten it as a
I've had a
gift.
shot of it once, and I was just like, I can't do it.
I like it.
I mean, I've had a few shots, but it was like super expensive tequila that actually tastes good. So it's not like that Jose Cuervo pepper shit.
Jose Cuervo is the worst tequila on planet Earth.
Worst tequila on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Some Kendall Jenner's.
I'm sorry?
Kendall Jenner just launched a line of tequila.
Yeah, I gotta try that. I really want to try it just because my wife doesn't like her. So
What are you gonna do it out of spite? Nice.
exactly.
That must get you That must get you mad brownie points.
This tequila's so good.
All right. Yeah, so internet. Let's fucking talk the internet. I personally find the concept of it extremely fascinating. I don't know how the fuck it works or anything like that. So let's jump into that. Lee, I think you said you brought some details about the history and how the fuck it works. Chat, let us know what you guys know about the internet. I'd love to hear. You know, I feel like a lot of people just know what it does, but doesn't know how it does it, or I don't even know what it really does. But
All right, kiddies, put on your learning hats. It's education time. Lucas, put your hat on, please.
But no one was seeing
however,
my
that's
shitty
stupid
haircut.
haircut.
People like put on a hat.
Pat, tell
no.
me what to put on a hat.
Yeah. Actually, put on a mask. That'd be better.
And a hat, both.
Yeah, okay, so basically how it works, and please understand I'm speaking in very general terms, so if anyone who knows this better than I do wants to shit on me, fuck you. Yeah, straight
You're
up.
not ready to be educated. You just told us we could be educated, but what if people are trying to
Because Lee
educate
didn't
you?
put his hat on.
No,
we
no,
did.
no, no, no.
Oh,
no,
true,
no.
true. That's fair.
Exactly,
That's fair.
exactly. I
That's
put
fair.
the teaching hat on.
Okay.
Okay, so anyways, I think I was probably in the same boat with you, Matt, before thinking like, what the fuck is the internet? Like, is it in the air? Like, where is it if I want to go visit the internet? Like, it's got to be
Yeah,
somewhere, right?
don't make me sound like I like think that stupidly. I don't think.
Matt thinks it snows internet. Just
Yeah,
raining
that's why
down from the
when
sky.
when there's snowstorms here, my internet is so much faster. I'm like, yes, I can download Call of Duty today.
Let's go. No, basically what it is the internet, at least when it started, it's a specific wire that is the internet that connects all of these IP addresses together.
One wire.
Now, if we want to get into technical terms, because like for example, like Cat6 is 6 wires, but it's still one wire.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now, how many strands are within there? I don't know, but like, yeah, it essentially that's what it was. Is this one wire that connected a bunch of IP addresses and computers together. One thing that I thought was interesting, maybe everyone knows this, and I'm new to it, I don't know, but like websites are just IP addresses that have been coded to do what they do, but then they just give them a shell so that it's not so ugly. For example, Google isn't Google, it's a specific IP address that does what it does. And then they're like, well, you can't just call it the Google name. Sorry, you can't just call it the IP address, so you got to call it Google, something that we can all go and search.
Yeah.
So the way the internet works is we get into this wire via our internet providers to then search for IP addresses that are all linked to this wire. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So like, what if like when they were creating it, someone like accidentally like actually, let's say you were riding your bike down a hill and you hit the wire and just fucking obliterated, like demolished it, like the whole internet just.
Yeah, that's fucked up that you think I would hit something with a bike. Like, I've never done that in my life.
Someone made a comment in chat already about it. Up there already.
Fuck, I remembered.
But it's like what would have happened that back then if like someone was like, oops, fucking sniffed it.
Well, back then, probably fucking nothing, because back then it only really connected 4 computers. And the intention behind, okay, so it kind of started because the US feared that the Soviet Union was going to attack their phone lines. And if the phone lines were down, how the fuck were they going to communicate? Like, the US is toast. So they made the internet at the time, I think it was called ARPANET, if I got that right. It sounds just as cool, eh?
Can't wait to browse the
I'm
ARPANET.
pretty sure it sounds like my internet provider, because my internet provider's name is Akanak. Don't ask.
Who the fuck is that?
Isn't that what you have when you're scared of spiders?
Yeah. Akanakophobia, dude.
You're scared of like shitty internet providers?
Yeah.
The worst. Yeah,
So,
like
yeah,
that. So
if
that
someone-
started with 4 computers?
Yeah. 4 fucking computers, and it was just to test, like, basically sending messages to each other. And the first message they sent...
Dick pic.
100%.
For sure.
No, the first message they sent was just the word login. They just typed in login and sent it to the other computer, wherever it was. I forget where it was. And it crashed the internet. The internet, it couldn't handle it. And this is back when computers were literally the size of like miniature houses. So like,
Yeah.
there's this
Now-
massive computer. He's like, oh, look at me send this essentially email. Boom, internet's down.
Now Lucas can run with like 6 Pornhub live accounts running at the same time. No problems.
Minimum.
6. Yeah, on one screen.
See, so that's a good segue into one of the points I wanted to talk about. They had these intentions of like, protecting the US from a Soviet attack, and just, hey, look how we'll be able to communicate with someone across the country via something that's not the telephone line. Do you think they anticipated dicks being sent all over this thing?
100%.
No, I think that's the case with everything that's rolled out. Is there's always like,
Dicks
here's the
take
main
over?
intention, and people are just like, whoa, look at this! I can sell porn on the internet, and it's gonna be a hit. There's a movie actually about that. I watched the documentary on it. It's actually really fascinating. The guys who invented like the internet porn, it was crazy. Anyways,
Yeah, but you're right. I think they do that with everything.
they did. They definitely didn't intend to be like, one day dick pics are gonna be sent across this.
You sure? You sure they didn't think about that? I feel like they
maybe.
might have.
We have to ask someone who's like from that time before the internet exists. Well, I mean, it was pretty recent, but like
1970s, 1960s.
I mean like more like recent than like I mean it wasn't regularly available to like everyone until I would say
Anyone
like
who's
early 90s.
anyone who's pre-internet time will not be able to join us on a Zoom call because they don't know how the fuck this shit works.
Shout out to Matt Fan 6969. Fucking boomer always has trouble getting on the Zoom call. But yeah, like that's I don't think anything that came out people were like this is what I intend it to be used for.
There will
like
be
the dark web
penises
is a
on Zoom.
great example of that. Like I don't think anyone was like you can traffic drugs and children on the dark web. Like that's why we went there. Like that's just fucked up.
Was the dark web invented though? I feel like the dark web was just things that weren't.
No, sorry, the
included.
internet was invented, but
Yeah,
I didn't
exactly.
think it's used for that purpose.
Oh yeah.
We'll come back to the dark web because that's just fucked. But
Yeah, we go deep.
yeah, they definitely did not intend. I mean, maybe they did. Who knows?
Did you know 30% of internet content is some form of porn?
Yeah.
30%.
Perfect. Yeah. Have you seen my Facebook profile
30.
pictures? It's just
How many?
porn.
How many?
Can you believe that shit?
Okay, here's the other thing. Like the sheer size of how much data is on the internet. Like, what do you think that number is? Like, is it a comprehensible number?
Yeah.
No,
at least
absolutely
at
not.
least 5.
Right.
It could be 5. It could be 5.
Yeah, like I don't even know what the name would be, but it's like where does and this kind of goes to like it's running through these wires, but like where are these servers? Like how much space must there be for this to like for the internet to run?
There's probably servers literally all over the planet.
I know, but like how big are these server rooms? Like how much space could the internet run out of space?
Interesting. I see your point.
Because it's like on these like let's say Google Drive, you can house a certain amount of like storage, but it's like how much storage is there? Like it's got to run out. It can't be infinite.
Well, I don't think the internet space because it's just taking you to different. Fuck off! Am I cutting out?
You like froze for a second.
Yeah, almost.
Did I? I can
Speaking
tell
of
by the look on your
speaking of
face.
internet,
He's got acanacophobia.
we actually chose this subject because we're like it's an intervention with Lee. We're like, yo, fix your fucking internet.
I swear I thought I did too. Oh well. But yeah, I don't think the internet can run out of space because the internet is just allowing. It's a highway to IP addresses essentially.
Okay, but then how does storage online work?
Well, that's
What
the
the fuck?
IP address that you're going to. It's not the internet. It's the place you're going to. For example, one thing that I think is very interesting is how Gmail works, or any email provider works, is you think you're on your computer and you're sending a message from your computer to someone else. But that's not true. What you're doing is you're going onto the internet and you're going to Gmail's IP address. So you're no longer on your computer. Technically, you're in...
Virtually.
Right. You're in Gmail's website. Now, from Gmail's website, you on their platform, and from Gmail, it gets sent to the other person. And then, so it's not really from your computer to another person's computer. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah,
No.
that makes sense because I'm like, if I'm on my phone, I would still get the same email that's going to my computer. You know what I mean? Like I can access my Gmail from 2 different locations, but it's not really 2 different quote unquote locations.
Fair. Yeah. No. Yeah. That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah, like mind-boggling.
Speaking
That whole
of
concept.
IPs, and someone mentioned in a comment, AOL 1 month free trial. Yo, do you guys remember ever your first like domain or sorry email? Your first original email that you ever
Yo,
established?
I got a bang one. By the way, yo, I never used AOL. I personally had like dial-up, and I don't know if you guys ever had dial-up or experienced dial-up, but that shit legit was like the worst. I'd
Well-
be like on the internet just browsing, and my mom would like pick up the phone and go, "Mom,
But
no."
isn't AOL also just a domain?
Yeah, but it was like an internet provider. I thought.
I think
Like,
it is
yes.
as well. I think it was as well, but I think overall,
That's right.
I don't know how it worked.
Dude,
didn't-
my
Yeah, it
my
was
original
not.
email based for MSN Messenger was hardcore skater polska at yahoo.ca. Now, Yo, here's the embarrassing part because I fucked this up. Like skater with an 8, but also a T.
Oh, fucking classic Polska skater boy move.
Yo, people in chat, please tell me your original emails. I need to
Let's
see
hear some of
everyone.
these.
Yeah. I want to hear everyone's original emails. But also, Lucas, did you even skateboard? So this guy's a fucking fraud.
Yo, but like
Poser his whole life.
the girls in elementary school like, oh my god, Lucas, you could probably skateboard. Show us your moves. I'm like, nah. My mom's. I'm gonna hurt my leg again.
He's like, I don't have my helmet and my elbow pads. Skateboard's at home.
This guy lays down on his stomach and pushes like how little kids do on skateboards.
Yeah, but I can still do a
Quick,
kickflip.
dude.
I can still do a kickflip that way. Nah, that's pretty impressive.
That's impressive. That is very impressive.
Mine was I'm too pro for show _Aquino at
course.
hotmail.com.
That's not currently your email address. That's such a...
No, it is. It's on my link. It's on my LinkedIn and resume. So you froze there. Perfect
off,
topic
no
to
way.
freeze on. But yeah, it's still my LinkedIn. I'm too pro for show _Aquino.
That's pretty cool.
I want to call out some. Actually, what was yours?
Mine's not as bad as your guys. I don't think. It was Universe Kid 93. What does that mean? I don't fucking know, but it wasn't a fucking Polska skate.
Thank God I disconnect. I didn't want to hear the rest of that. So
I want to call out some people. I'm not going to call out their names, but like people, friends of mine that I know growing up. One of them, theirs was it's _Dumbo. Like they use that like I want to say up until like high school. That was probably still their email address. In chat, I see one Happy Soccer Chick 7.
dude, one of the best ones I've ever heard was we had this as an icebreaker from one of our old jobs at shoes.com.
I know.
And her email was Chocolate Thunder. I'm like, yo, that's the best one I've heard ever.
That's a sick rap name, dude.
That was a pretty sick rap.
Yeah.
You bring the lightning, baby.
Chocolate.
Holy
Thunder.
shit! Yeah, chat. Let's hear some more of your guys' email addresses. It's always funny going back and looking at like, or even that's a great party conversation is like or icebreaker. Like, yo, what was your first email address? You'll hear some of the funniest things you've ever heard in your whole life. Everyone back then was like little _ or like cutie _
XX
XX
name XX like lower like uppercase X lowercase X then to end it lowercase and uppercase
and then 420.
420.69 obviously.
Blaze it.
Yo, dude, we had a coworker, and not to call her out. Actually, I don't care. Yo, she used to email me like she'd call in sick, and she'd email me with blazekitten69 at hotmail.com. I'm like, yo, like change that shit. You're 30 years old, man.
What if she's Blaze Kittens, bro? Like, you never know that.
She's 69, so she's just living a better life than me. I just hate that she's rubbing it in constantly when she emails me that she's calling. She said, I'm calling in sick for snow. I'm like, she's probably 69ing. I'm here at work.
Yeah, those are good reasons to be jealous.
So let's swing back to this. So, okay, so the internet, you're just pinging IP addresses.
Yeah.
How much of the world today depends on the internet? Like, I would say probably most of it, if not all of it.
I think
Here's
you
the
might
thing.
be. Go on.
Like, okay, actually, you tell me what you don't think does depend on the internet in some way.
Well, I want to clarify what you're saying. Are you talking about like how much of the day-to-day activity relies on internet, or how much of the global population?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking very first world minded here. Like,
Exactly.
I'm thinking like, let's say in established countries, like not a third world country. Not that the internet obviously doesn't have an impact there, but let's say like in North America, internet goes out. Like how much of the world is impacted, or the North American world?
Fucking 85, which I think is kind of sad.
Say it again.
I'm sorry.
What
Did
was
you
your
say
number?
85?
Fuck.
You say 85?
I said 85 to 90% of day-to-day life here.
I think it's hundo, dude.
I
No,
wouldn't
not
say
100.
not 100.
Not 100.
Not 100.
What's not?
Homeless people? People with
But
no access to that? People who can't afford it? People who don't use it?
I mean, I guess.
But are you telling
sorry.
me that if you had no internet for a day, like you
No, if
Well,
there was
what
no internet for a day, I think the world would fall into shambles. immediately.
Oh, I see. You mean on a global scale?
Yeah, like
if
not
internet
me
cut
or
out.
you personally. I mean, like at a global scale, the world is going to shit if the internet crashed.
For one day.
Even ours, the world depends on the internet. Like you could take this very high level and be like, yeah, the stock market, like the economy would collapse instantly if the internet went down. No,
You don't
doesn't
think
it run entirely on the internet right now?
Yeah, but in this hypothetical, do we know that there is a time where it's going to come back online, or is it like a oh fuck this we don't?
Yeah,
It's
maybe who
indefinite.
knows? Like, how do you know? Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like the other thing you think of, like supply chains like that get your groceries to and from. That
So-
depend on the internet to drop,
Yeah.
like EDIs and shit. Like, what are we getting? Like that
Sorry,
would all fall apart.
sorry to jump in. So the hypothetical basically involves Lee finds the server with his bike.
Down the hill,
boom.
right
Handlebars.
through the cable.
That's it. Yeah.
Sever the connection.
Yeah, I think if in the hypothetical that it's indefinite amount of time, a lot of fear, and I think the fear is what tears the world apart. But if we know that there's a time where it comes back, I think we'd be okay.
No, but okay. So then, how do you? It would be instant riots. Like, money is no longer a thing in this time that the internet is down.
But that's what I'm saying is if it's temporary and we know it's temporary, I think we can hold off. Be like, everything will be back tomorrow. But like you mentioned, if it's indefinite, yeah, I agree. Money doesn't.
Even if it was down
exist.
for a day, like how do you go and do groceries?
No ATMs, no.
How do I go buy stuff?
Cash,
without-
man.
Do
Cash
you
money.
think they could enforce like a cash? But then the thing is, if I don't have cash, I can't go get cash from the bank. It would literally be like instantaneous riots.
No computer systems in the banks. They're all down.
Yeah,
They wouldn't be able to
everything-
tell you your account balances and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's interesting.
I didn't think of that far ahead, but
It's to me, it's mind-boggling that if like I legit think the world would fall in like the developed world would fall into shambles if the internet went out, even for a day.
Do ATMs run off of internet?
They'd have to. 'Cause
They
then
have to.
they run off a server that has your personal data. Like, I don't think
Maybe
it's-
so, but the only reason I asked that, and I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm genuinely asking, is because
You're
I
saying
believe
I'm fucking wrong, bud.
yeah, what you're fucking wrong. No, but I believe they call ATMs one of the first. I don't know if you've ever heard the term Internet of Things.
Is that like a common phrase?
no one says that.
So it's funny because when I was doing my homework for this episode, I saw this thing where it's like, oh, like something like 80% of people have never heard the term the Internet of Things, and I was like, well, I'm fucking one of them because I don't know what the fuck that means.
I've never heard that before.
But apparently that's a phrase, and I'm assuming, and I should do the homework into it, but I'm assuming it just means a system of interconnected things because that's essentially what the internet is. But apparently ATMs were the first Internet of Things. Now I don't know if that means it's the first version of it post-internet, or was it the first Internet of Things and then the internet came to be? You know what I mean?
If you're gonna come and present a fact about a statement and not know what it means, it's very misleading for me.
No. I'm bringing to you an idea. That's what I'm bringing to you. A gift.
You're saying we should invent ATMs.
That's what I'm.
We go
It's
bank.
the
Thank you.
Internet of Things. Let me tell you.
What is it? Someone gotta find out what that means. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Yo, chat. Can someone find out Internet of Things and paraphrase what the fuck that means?
Because I assume that an ATM is internet run because you can go to any other bank and get the same information by putting in your card. So that way it's
Yes.
stored. It's
Yes.
stored basically in cloud. It is my knowledge because I doubt all the CIBCs in the world are all linked together by a cable. Because your bike
are,
would
dude.
fuck. Your
They're
bike would
connected.
fuck shit up.
We can never ride a bike again for the sake of the world's safety.
Sorry. So your point there is you don't think ATMs around the world are connected by the internet cable?
No, I think that they are linked by internet, but I'm just saying like they aren't directly input like a LAN.
Oh yeah. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I
agree.
No, yeah, but who knows? Like I don't know enough to tell you like that's how they run. You could be right and I'll be like fuck, like I fucking never knew that.
Except
Well,
that you brought that up to me is like mind blowing.
Now I'm not
Entirely
sure how it works, but the only reason another reason why I think ATMs and banking things might work differently is because if it was on the internet, wouldn't ATMs be super susceptible to hacking?
Aren't they? I'm pretty sure people have hacked them before.
Do people hack ATMs? I thought they just steal them and bust them open.
What's the difference between that and like what do you mean by like they hack it?
Well, I mean, like, okay, so our yes, our accounts are on the internet because you can go online to access your bank account. But when you put your card in to an ATM, I don't think your card
That's the
is.
same as me typing in my username and password. No,
Well,
that's my.
Is
that's
that
my
is that how it
authenticate-
works?
I just
Is
do like that would be my understanding. That's my authentication to identify
So-
that this is me.
so I think it's reversed. I think
The
because
physical version instead of like a computer like a typing. I don't know. If
I
there's
think
a
I
better
think it's
word for that.
reversed. I think it's more so people can hack into your card because people have been
Yeah,
able
they
to
can
do that.
RFID that shit and just tap
Yeah,
it.
think about this. Think about your card as the desktop in this case, and the ATM as like the actual IP, where it's like you bring your desktop
Yeah.
in, and that has all your info and all that good stuff, and you just plug it in. I think that's how they see
Yeah, I
it.
could. That's probably the best analogy I think you've ever given in your entire life that I've heard at least. So
Does it mean anything that I was still confused and that's his best?
yeah, that means it was still shitty, but
I
that's
tried.
what he's done. Yeah, I don't know. I just think like I don't know. You couldn't really buy anything. No one could buy anything. The economy, I feel like, would crash because like all the money that exists in the stock market just disappears because there's no trace of it anymore if the internet's not there. Like, do you think there are actual physical books right now of what the stock market looked like at the end of day today? Like, do you
Physical
think
books.
someone's job
probably
is
not.
like, yo, I need you to print the end of day.
The end. Oh man, that thing would be massive. I don't think there would be a physical book, but I think there's got to be some kind of downloaded log. There's no way they don't.
Yeah, but oh, so you think it's stored somewhere on a local computer somewhere?
I would assume. I'm honestly though basing that off of nothing, so don't fucking trust me.
Guys, if Lee's wrong, he has to do a shot. So someone find out right now.
Where the fuck are they gonna Google? Where do they put stock information at the end? They'll find shit.
Someone's like, yeah, there's a booklet or a folder.
There's just
Sorting my day.
there's one person in front of a computer who just writes down every time someone does something. The bookkeeper.
Yeah, I don't know, and I guess this kind of could kind of transition into another thing is like, you know, the internet is so powerful. There's obviously so much benefit that the internet has brought to the world, but there's also huge downfalls that you know, with every, you know, I feel like that's a very typical, you know, with things that provide, you know, great power, you require great responsibility.
Thanks a lot, jackass. Uncle Ben over here.
Uncle Ben, the rice guy, he's the one who thought of that statement, obviously.
It's true.
And then they honored him by putting him in a Spider-Man movie. It's so sweet.
He died, and then they shot him. Like, you know what? That quote's kind of lame. So they just fucking shot him in the streets.
But it's like, you know, some of the upsides, you can literally learn anything you've ever wanted to just by going on YouTube and be like, I want to learn how to put on this cock ring I found on this website, gave it 5 stars, like how to attach it. Like, you can learn how to do that. Lukasz can probably tell us a bit about what that's like. But you can learn how to play the piano so you can be the world's best pianist. You know,
Penis? The world's best penis?
There's a bunch of shit you could learn. Like, it's fascinating that you could, like, there's nothing stopping you from learning how to do anything you've ever thought of doing. And that's, yeah, I think that's kind of cool that, like, people back, like, even, like, you could go as far back as, like, the 80s. Like, they had to go to the fucking library and grab a book. Like, you gotta check it out for a week just to read up on how to do it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's very interesting that it puts basically all of the emphasis on someone's drive.
Yeah.
Like you said, you can do anything, and the only reason you aren't able to do something is because you didn't want to do it or you didn't have the drive to do it. Like,
yeah,
there's
exactly.
I mean,
there's nothing stopping you. There's nothing holding you back.
There are very few things. There are very few things holding you back. Like, sometimes, okay, money, financial, or maybe you're physically unable.
Maybe you have a shitty internet connection. The pages never load.
You try to talk about it in a podcast and you disconnect.
Right.
You try.
It's actually funny because you froze right then too.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. And the other thing too is you can do almost anything from home. Like, you legit don't even have to leave your house to do all. You could buy, like, I'm guilty of this. Like, when I do Christmas shopping, 95% of it I do from home, and then it gets here. I don't have to go anywhere. I hate going to the malls at Christmas, and I just, you know, boom.
You see, I used to be that guy where, like, I didn't like shopping online for Christmas, like, because there's part of the Christmas spirit is going out to the mall. Yeah, it's fucking busy, but that's part of it. It's fun. It's nice. I still enjoy it. I'm not against it. But like the past 2 or 3 Christmases, I didn't leave the house fucking once, and it's been glorious.
Bro, but
No,
winners.
I'm not into that. Like going into them. Like I don't have time and patience to deal with stupid fucking people. That's just me.
That's true too, but you
That's
also
like
like,
when oh, go on. Sorry.
oh, I was just gonna say, like, the deals are so accessible. Like, you get an email saying, "Hey, this brand is on sale." You're like, "Oh shit, my girlfriend likes that brand." You click on it, you get a gift, done. Like, you get emails too. Like, you get spammed with emails basically saying these are on discount. You're like, "Oh, I just finished all my Christmas shopping without even thinking about it."
Yeah, to kind of dovetail off of that, the the way algorithms work is mind-boggling. That it's like ads that they target you because they know you'll click them is like we're so predictable as humans. We're so shitty. Like we suck. like computers can calculate what I'm gonna click on. Like that's fuck. I'm a loser, dude.
Is that why I always get those emails about like a Russian
Hot
lady
signals.
looking for, Russian lady looking for a young man, and I'm like, it's better than Groupon.
What if it's I'm looking for a Russian lady?
I am
have
the
you-
Russian lady. What's up, Matt?
Yo, have you ever been insulted by the ads that they target you with? Like being like, yo, you think I'd fucking like this?
Wait,
Yeah.
you know what? To dovetail off of that, Lucas, is that how you got to that page where you left that review? You're like,
Nah, man.
whoa,
most
what
of
are the odds of
Oh,
that?
slow your roll there, because that
Did you have it where
that
you're like
content
you were
was
trying
massive.
not to click it, but your mouse was like shaking and you couldn't control yourself?
Nah, see, I always get targeted ads for like, have a small penis. Here are some pills. I'm like, damn.
How did they know?
How do they know? And the FBI looking through the webcam is like, please buy those pills, man. It's really embarrassing watching you jerk off. Please,
Oh.
please get those pills, man. Just please. He starts like shipping them to me.
With him, dude.
Your FBI agent's allergic to shrimp.
Nice. He's got
Oh,
disconnected.
dude.
No.
Did you tell a banger joke too?
I think where did I cut off?
The entire
You're like
thing.
the FBI said.
Oh my god! I said the FBI guy is allergic to shrimp, so he really wants you to buy those pills.
He's like, he's like,
It's funny because
you can't breathe.
am I the only one who gets your CRA tax return with some pills for penis growth, or is that just me?
That's the first I've heard of it. I'm gonna ask. I was like, yo, my boy gets these pills with his returns. What's going on?
My FBI agent goes to your webcam. He's like,
It's what. Well, actually, sorry. Let's do a quick break here. So, guys, normally at this time, 45-minute mark, we'll do a shout out. I'm gonna do a shot with all y'all for stopping by. Read some of the good comments that we've seen in the chat. Appreciate the moderator support with that. Shout out. Well, cheers, whatever you guys are drinking. Yeah. Kelakino here in chat made a comment about yet you're friends with Lucas. I don't know what we were talking about at that time, but
I think you
obviously,
saying
right.
you didn't have patience for stupid people.
Oh, you're right. This guy knew.
Because I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say the exact same thing.
it's a shame that you disconnected when
Good
you're trying
one.
to say it.
We
Did
got Arab
I think
Mons talking about a book and laughing at the concept of a book. It's true, man. I haven't opened a book in a couple of years. I haven't read a book in a long time.
I actually just ordered a book. It came in.
What book?
How to grow your penis.
The compound effect.
That
Compounding your small penis into.
Well, cheers, guys. Appreciate
Yo,
you.
chat, pour it up.
Cheers.
Chat, let us know what you're drinking in chat. Let us know in chat. So, MattFan6969 says 1,200 petabytes. I don't know if that's actually a number. Like, I don't know what that means. Like, how many gigabytes it's at.
How many pedophiles is a petabyte?
Oh, it's not to do with Neopets?
There you go.
Bro, speaking of that, what is so from all of us, I'm straying a little off topic. It's still about internet, but off topic what we're talking about. When you first went on the computer, you knew internet was a thing. What was the first thing that you tried to get from the internet? Like information? Was it like
A game. 100% a game.
Game?
Gunbound.
A
Shout out
big
to Arab
game.
Moms. Arab Mons. He'll know what I'm talking about. Gunbound. I run that shit for like actually, to call him out on this, I don't want to say his name, just so you may know him. He had like an internet girlfriend that we'd never met.
She went to a different school.
He would, eh? He
No,
would.
legit. It's so funny looking back. I hope you appreciate me telling this story. But yeah, it was legit like they were like a thing. He was dating this girl that he'd never met. Yeah, it was looking back, it's actually so funny. We were like 13, maybe 12, 13 at the time.
I think
And the
accurately.
boobs was the first thing he looked up.
Yeah, oh, that's fair, man. I think for me, the first thing I looked up was cheats for a video game, like Grand Theft Auto.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
actually that's a good one too. Yeah.
I think straight up that was the first thing I looked at, and the next one was boobs. Or cheats how to get boobs in a video game.
Full nudity.
You gotta have your mix, man.
That's great.
And then after was penis enlargement pills, obviously. I had to transition. Yo, speaking of like that kind of thing.
Wait, Lee didn't even give us his answer, dude.
Oh, sorry.
No, I don't even remember what the first thing I searched was. I'm assuming it was probably a game too. I really don't. Actually, you know, it might have been music.
How to assassinate with a bike. Step-by-step tutorial.
Let's talk about music here. Let's talk about pirating quick. I'm sure we all did it at one point in our lives. We might just self-incriminate all of us by talking about this on the internet. But I mean, I'm pretty sure like 90% of the internet has done this. Yeah, LimeWire. Who the fuck used LimeWire back in the day?
I think I can verify for everyone right now. If anyone who has used LimeWire, your computer's dead.
100%. There's no computer alive today that had LimeWire.
There's no way your computer's alive if it had LimeWire on it, and there's a reason for it.
I actually tried to download Star Wars, like episode 1 that came out. Tell me how. So I downloaded this movie like a day after it came out, and I'm watching it. So the computer's in the living room. So my grandparents on the couch watching TV. And I go to like start watching this, and it's like a school. It's like Panic's like a school, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this doesn't look like Star Wars at all. I'm like scrolling through it. Tell me how it's like a full-on porno. Like there's nothing about Star Wars in this porno at all. It's just like someone has uploaded a porno and just called it this movie, like Star Wars, and I fucking downloaded the shit out of it.
That's so funny.
Fuck. It was so funny. Mitch said, sorry, I'm reading the comments too. MSN Messenger, yo, shout out to MSN Messenger. Appear offline, appear back online, so that the people you wanted to see your status.
That's it.
You put some cool songs on your like.
Yeah, what you're listening to.
So My Chemical Romance, but you're listening to Nickelback. You had 2 browsers open. Yo, shout out to Kempo. Kempo just logged back in and Lee's connection's fine. Ironic.
Hey, Kempo.
Yeah, LimeWire then changed to FrostWire. That's true. Arabmon still uses.
This guy just outed him. This guy just outed him.
You might as well just say his last name, Nutella.
Give him his address.
Sorry, bro.
Give him his address too.
He still uses LimeWire to this day.
He's been through 16 computers since.
Yo, how many of you guys got that stupid Bill Clinton I don't even know what to call it. The audio of Bill Clinton's I have never had sexual relations. No? When you download something on LimeWire? Yeah.
I never downloaded from LimeWire. I've just heard it.
Oh my god, so many times I'd be like, oh, new DMX song, great, download it. No, fucking Bill Clinton.
Is that like the old Rick Roll?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I guess that was like the original Rick Roll.
Dude,
yeah.
Who here remembers funnyjunk.com?
No, actually, we talked about this, and I smiled as I was going to say yes and not in my head, but I actually don't.
Yeah.
I remember E-Bombs World.
E-Bombs, that's right. Yes.
Yeah,
World
good too.
Yo, do you remember the first thing you ever saw on E-Bombs?
No.
I could tell you exactly. The very first thing I ever saw on E-Bombs was someone get fucking curb stomped.
Oh, I've actually never seen a video of someone get curb stomped. I can't do it. Because I had braces for so long, I couldn't imagine what that would be like.
No, but even worse,
I have teeth. And I can't imagine it.
Yeah, exactly. They put freaking fluorescent tube light bulbs on the curb and then smashed his face into it.
Like,
yeah,
who
horrible.
does that? Who does that?
What? Who's sitting there filming it? Like, you pricks.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna show this to my. Oh, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
What about we're throwing it back. What about MySpace? Do you guys have MySpace?
I never used it. Don't even know what it is.
Okay.
Shut up.
I know, like I know of it. It's a forum. I've never used it, never logged into it, never seen it.
Yo, MySpace, it would be like an Instagram page, but music would play when you could have a song play on
Yeah.
your page. Holy
Well,
fuck.
what were the things? Were they called billboards where everyone can kind of chat in them?
I don't know what they were called back then.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
Like the boards. Those were sick.
Yeah. What was the other thing too? Oh yeah, and Tom. Tom from MySpace was literally everyone's friend on MySpace.
The guy was
I wonder
the
what
coolest
he's
guy
doing
around.
nowadays. He obviously made it fucking big with that, but
MSN Messenger, getting nudged
Yeah,
all day.
oh god, when that just came out, that was the fucking worst. But sorry, just before we jump back into the topic, 2 comments I want to shout out. Kempo's asking who the hell's Carl and why is he on a t-shirt? Just so you can see, it's actually merch for Carl's mom, Kempo. So
Got it going on.
Ironically, he also asked, "Why is there an R in the background?" Sorry, dude, that's the acronym for a podcast, causing a ruckus.
I think he's just trolling you, but
Old people do
I
not
mean-
understand. I don't think so. He's pretty.
and then I
serious.
also want to call out Arabmonth said he still has I still have MySpace for real. They creeped it recently and found old pictures. I want to see those. Send me those because if they're like a throwback, maybe we'll post them on our Insta. And I was like a typical loser kid back then.
you are a typical loser kid.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
You misspoke.
Nothing's changed. All right, let's I think we touched upon some of the other things that we were going to talk about, but the one thing I want to talk about is fake news, bro. Like how quickly that shit can spread on the internet is nuts. Like people get so misinformed and they just follow the trend because everyone's like, yeah, this is what's got to happen. Like it's so dangerous. Like we live in a place where misinformation is, and it's funny because I was actually talking to someone about this at work and they were saying like, I think I've actually made this exact same comment in a previous podcast, but they were saying like back when you used to send mail to each other, like let's say like, in like the Game of Thrones time when dragons were around and, they sent mail to the kingdoms and shit.
Mail through the dragons? Like the dragons carried the mail?
Yeah, if I
Yeah.
got mail from a dragon, it would never get to me because I'd constantly be running. I'd be hiding from it.
So like people, you never knew if someone tainted with a letter in any way. But we still live in a time where that's now still a problem because the internet that gets posted is not mediated anywhere because it spreads so fast and it's like before it can get taken down, no one has the time to go and verify what's being said on the internet is true or not. And it's fucking crazy because it can destroy people's images and their reputation in like instantly, and you can't come back from that. Like it's fucking nuts.
Like I have
Scary.
so many specific examples that I won't get into because I know people will just fucking want me dead if I do. There are so many things that you can so easily go and fact check, but people don't. They just like the grabby shit and say, "Hey, I saw a little square on Instagram that said this." That's fucking gotta be right. Like it's such bullshit.
Everything on the
No-
internet is true. You know that,
Everything.
right?
Even contradicting things
Dude.
they're both true.
First off, there's a quote. There's a quote by Abraham Lincoln. Don't believe everything you see on the internet is one. 2. You don't know how many times I've heard Tom Hanks die through the internet. Like easily like 5.
Yeah,
Well-
shit like that, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's kind of scary though at the same point because then like people fight for these causes and then have no idea that it's until it's too late that they're like, yeah, like I stand by what I see, and then like it comes out that that's all bullshit, and then those people retract their comments. So
Yeah, they look like morons. There was this one article I saw years back. It might have been like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. It basically was this article about Black Friday sales in the States. And like, it just went on to all this great detail about like, people got trampled. There was a fire. There was like 10 deaths at this Walmart and just all this crazy shit. And if you read the first bit, it says like, everything you're about to read is not true. This is just like basically it's a story. And the amount of people who like shared this article and talk about like, oh my god, you see how crazy the States is during their Black Friday? And it's like, hey, jackasses, if you just did your homework, it tells you it's fake right fucking there. But people they want to believe what they want to believe, right?
yeah, it's a scary world, man. It really is.
It's the power of influence too. Like they'll have a
Yeah.
friend tell them that and be like, "Yo, my friend told me," and like they'll rely on their friend to relay that information. Their friend got it from a bad source, and it's just a chain. It's broken telephone. Just what happens.
Prime example.
Go on. Yeah. Go.
Sorry, prime example is how I told you guys the internet works. Not true at all. But you're gonna go tell people.
Let me
No, I'm kidding. It's true.
Let me
It's
text
true.
my
This
mom.
just
Let me text my mom.
misinforms
I lied,
so
I
many
lied.
people. People watch the beginning of the podcast. They're like, I even made notes, dude.
I already texted 10 people. What the fuck?
This show is so informative. That kind of, to go off what Lucas said, where people just back each other. It then goes into like the power of the herd and the herd mentality on the internet is fucking crazy. Like the best example of this was, I think, recently is GME, the
GME.
GameStop stocks. Literally was people. This one dude on Reddit's like, "Yo, fuck the hedge funds. I'm dumping 50 G's into a stock. Let's do this." And people are like, "Yeah, dump all my life savings," and it fucking blew up. Like,
Isn't it fucking
They-
crazy?
they like essentially manipulated the market just because people were like, "Let's band together for a cause, and we can make anything happen." And the problem is that, to go in line with the fake news thing, this could cause some serious like world issues. It's fucking nuts.
They're
Yeah,
just causing a
they-
ruckus.
Hey,
Shout out.
nice. We should get that guy on here because he caused a real fucking ruckus.
I'd love to get him on here.
Who? Deep fucking value?
Is that who it was?
That's his Reddit name.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, him. Yeah.
I'd love to get him on here.
Matt, get him on here.
Yeah. I'll
Because
reach
we
out to him.
have that kind of fucking pull.
Could you imagine if he's like, "Yeah, no problem. I'd love to." I was like, "Yeah."
If this guy's willing to throw $50,000 to save GameStop, I'm sure he'd come talk to us.
Comes
This
up on the
guy's-
podcast.
this guy will do fucking anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, you convince people of a cause. You could do some crazy shit. And the whole thing about the GME thing is they opened up this whole new world of basically warfare, non-violent warfare.
Stock market. Yeah.
But yeah, well, yeah, it just shows you don't have to go fight people to really
Cause
screw
war.
with people, right? Like it's intellectual warfare, and it's brilliant. It's crazy.
Speaking of which, I actually saw a clip today of Elon Musk talking about that. About he was on like what's that fucking CNN show, like 60 Minutes? That fucking talk segment they do. Anyways,
Sure.
he was basically saying that like he doesn't censor his tweets because he's like, Twitter is a war zone. He's like, if you're gonna come on Twitter, like you better be able to like take the heat, because he's like, it's a platform for people to speak their mind. Like,
Which is crazy because like I don't want to give a percentage out there, but there's a vast majority of people who are soft little snowflakes on Twitter who want everybody censored.
that's literally Lee. That's why his Twitter account's private.
Don't hurt my feelings, please. Please.
Yeah, it's like people dish out the heat, and then as soon as they get the heat back, they go private.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Or they block rather than having a
Yeah.
conversation. But that's just people in general, right? People would rather avoid a conversation.
They're keyboard warriors, bro.
Yeah.
Keyboard warriors.
I'm sorry, I gotta draw attention to this because Kempo called me out real fucking hard. Kempo comments saying Lee's comment sounds familiar. He's the guy who broke down GME and this whole intellectual warfare for me. So I basically just regurgitated his whole fucking comment. Oh, it's mine now, Kempo.
And he wasn't even gonna give you credit, man. That's
No.
fucked
I'm
up.
trying to sound. I'm trying to sound smart.
Sue him.
man.
He stole your intellectual
Yo,
property.
Kempo,
Intellectual warfare.
Kempo, will you feel better if Lee takes a shot right now?
Yeah, I would vouch for that. You stole his. You didn't even give credit.
Tell you what, Kempo, let's settle this in a roll. How about we do that? How about we roll for it?
No. Shot or not?
For anyone who doesn't know what a roll is, it's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu match.
It's
we can
not
settle it there.
It's not a sausage roll because I got pretty hyped. I'm like, I'll have a roll. I want a roll.
Yo, I'll do, bud.
Whoever makes the best sausage roll
Kempo
wins.
said 2 shores. I think he means shots.
No, I'll do 2 shores. What the fuck is that?
Jersey?
Jersey, dude. Yeah.
2 shots? I gotta do 2 shots for. Okay, I'll do
Yeah,
it.
you stole intellectual
No,
property.
no, no,
Yes.
no. We'll do one. Yeah, you do 2. Matt and I will do 1.
I gotta do fucking 2.
Because we're
All right,
responsible for you.
Thanks for the knowledge, Kempo. Not.
Cheers, everyone.
This Borat reference, bud.
Oh, I wasn't even referencing Borat, but
Well, the shirt I'm wearing is Black Knot.
what?
He
This
says
is
in
Borat.
the movie, this shirt is
God
Black Knot.
damn, bro. Come on. But you gotta say it like he does.
This shirt is Black Knot.
Sorry. Well, yeah, the power of the internet's fucking scary. It really is. Really is.
Did you know that Wi-Fi has no actual meaning to it? It started in the 70s in Hawaii. and other people even report that it may have started in the 90s in Australia, but there's no actual meaning to the word Wi-Fi or acronym. There's like nothing to do with it.
It doesn't mean wireless, fireless.
I have no idea, but it says
What?
it's okay. That's why I looked up and it said like there's no actual meaning to it.
Wireless fidelity.
Fidelity.
This guy's a fucking liar.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your guys' form of choice?
It was never officially a shortened form of wireless fidelity, but apparently it was referred to as that.
Nah, apparently no sources found.
What did you say? Sorry, what was your question?
I was gonna say, what's your form of choice when it comes to social, like I guess social media / internet, like Reddit, Facebook, Instagram?
Reddit.
What's your
Reddit has
go-to?
everything I need to know.
Instagram. It's just easier.
That's fair. But for those of you that don't use Reddit out there, if any of you guys watching don't use Reddit, literally anything you could ever need to find, you can find on Reddit. There was one time Lee came over and he was like, yo, my phone hasn't been sending text. Went to Reddit, searched up his model, be like, yo, I can't send my text. Literally fixed it in like fucking 5 minutes. It was crazy. Like exact problem I had. Someone in the world has experienced a dilemma or situation or problem that you're currently dealing with, and they will post how they got through it. Sometimes it's actually very uplifting to see random people who've never met like support other random people. Be like, this is what I did, and I've seen it a lot on like I don't know what subs I'm on, but they're like talking about like hardcore drugs and how they've been going to rehab and stuff, and people are like, yo, I've been doing this for this long, you know, you've got this. And I'm like, that's so motivating to see random strangers who have never met support other people because, you know, they've shared similar experiences. I think that piece is a very fascinating piece of Reddit because you see that a lot more than I think I see on like Instagram. Comments on Instagram I think are super toxic most of the time, or bots. It's like one or the other.
Yo, now that you mentioned bots, I had a really interesting fact. Did you know 2/3 of internet activity is malware and bots? That's crazy. 2/3 is bots. Fucking
Of the internet, sorry, or like
internet activity.
So that means 2 out of 3 of us are bots.
Bots.
Who is it?
It's Lee.
Fuck.
Fuck. That's I mean, I could see that when you think about how much is how much of the internet is an automated thing. To me, that makes sense. But then you think about like how many people are on the internet, and then take 2/3 of those people, like that's.
I guess. Other fun little interesting fact is apparently the average person spends 10 hours a day on the internet. That's
in like some way or another.
That's more than they sleep.
And does that include like if I'm at work on the internet?
I imagine that includes work, which starts to make sense. But
yeah, because 8
still,
of those hours, yeah.
Exactly. But 8 hours. Sorry, 10 hours on the internet a day.
I think for me it's way more. I would say I'm on the internet if I'm not, especially with COVID, but obviously I would say probably 90% of my day is on the internet. Like whether I'm at work, whether I'm at home, I'm doing something that involves the internet.
I think that's fair. Yeah, even like watching shows or
like, would you consider listening to music that I'm streaming because I don't have it saved on my phone using the internet?
100%. Yeah.
Even when I go take Lily for a walk, I'm fucking using the internet, bud.
Yep. There you go.
Lily is his boyfriend, by the way, for context. They go on walks.
Yeah, they got weird fetishes. He still walks them on a leash.
I put him on a collar. Neighbors give you weird looks, but I'm like, it's 2021, baby.
Do we want to talk about the dark web?
Wait, what?
Okay, what the?
That's how we greet. That's how he greets me. So, totally fair.
Yeah.
For those of you who haven't clued in yet, Lily's actually our dog, our puppy. So some people that
your boyfriend is a puppy.
Yo, that's breed, dude. He's both. What were you gonna say, Lee? Sorry.
What I did say is, are we talking about the dark web?
I don't know. I think that we could that like I don't know a whole lot about it. All I know is that it's a fucked up place. Like really
well, just exactly
place.
that. How fucked up the dark web is.
Yeah.
You can buy people, man. People.
Yeah, that's fucked.
And not for a whole lot of money.
Yeah, that's even
pretty
more
fucking
fucked
cheap. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I go to the dark web and you can just DM me. You can buy me half off right now.
Why are you yelling at everyone?
I don't know. Sorry, guys.
This guy's trying to throw in his own ad.
I was trying to in case like anyone like in my household also wanted to buy me. Like, it's also available.
You know, I honestly,
like, not this again.
I honestly thought one day, like, you know, it would be a heroic thing to do is because, like I said, there are some people you could buy on the internet for not a whole lot of money.
Like, well, okay, can you? One, I don't know how you know this. Like, have you been on the dark web? I've never been on the dark web.
I've been on the dark web a couple times, but not. I haven't looked at people because that's way too dark for me, and I don't think I'd be able to handle it. But like, I've just heard through, like, you know, read through articles and things like that. Like, you could buy people for as cheap as like $600.
What the fuck is that? That's
Isn't
stupid,
that fuck?
dude.
That's crazy. And I was like, yo, why don't I just buy as many people as I can and just set them free? And just be like, you're good, go on. Or you know, try and be a hero.
Yeah,
here.
like, you know,
But
like,
the thing is
on
like
their feet.
I'm still probably gonna get fucked in there at some point. Like, even if I try to explain to the cops, like, look, I was just doing this to save them, they're gonna be like, yeah, you're still involved in human trafficking. See
That's
ya.
what they all say.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
I was like, oh, not gonna save any lives today.
You're gonna be like
Yeah,
that.
see, that's something Jeff Bezos could do with his money, but he doesn't.
He could free every. That's a
I
dark
think
rabbit hole.
everyone.
Apparently, he can solve world hunger.
$136 billion is a lot of fucking money.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. Everyone who is currently in the sex or human trafficking realm, sure, but it doesn't kill the
world
industry.
hunger. I think it doesn't. I think he could let go of everyone or save everyone that's there now, and also end world hunger. And he got like a couple 100 billion. You know, you got billions to spare, kind of thing. But
Yeah, probably. Or he could just buy me a nice hat,
you buy you a nice hat. What kind of hat you want?
a nice one.
Do you want one that just says like nice on it? Yeah, that's a nice hat, dude.
That's like, yeah.
Lucas, what were you gonna say? Sorry, we cut you off there. It's probably better that way.
I don't remember.
Hashtag fuck Lucas. Shout out Carl. Just saw Carl jump in the chat. Hey, nice shirt. Yo, step back. You gotta lean back a little bit. We can't see all of it. Yeah, there you go. Stick shirt. Anyone got a hypothetical for this week? It's about the time we do. You know, we're kind of coming into the hypothetical chat.
I've got like 1,000 off the top of my head, but I got one that I do want to bring up today.
All right, let's go.
Okay,
This one. Let's hear your answers too.
Yeah, please, chat, get involved. I saw this one on Instagram today. For one, actually, I'm not gonna say the money yet. You have to punch your significant other in the face as hard as you can for $1 billion.
Easy.
You do it?
100%.
I'll do
Does
it.
she know that I'm doing it for money, or it's just it's out of the blue?
You can tell her afterwards.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'll do it twice.
It's the same amount of money. Or...
Half price.
You gotta punch her as hard as you can. No holding back.
1 billion. Yo, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, 1 billion. Okay, a million. Like a billion is an amount of money that I think is very difficult for a lot of people to comprehend. $1 billion would set like 7 generations of my family for life. At least.
Okay, so how and where would you punch them?
Face.
Okay, that's a big fucking space. You care to be a little more specific?
Yeah, the entirety.
You punch her in the nose?
Hulk punch. Like,
so I can punch him wherever I want.
It's gotta be in the
face.
It has to be in the face.
Or above the neck, to be specific. So the whole head. You gotta punch him in the head as hard as you can for $1 billion.
Right here.
I'm trying to think of where it would cause the least amount.
On the forehead?
Yeah.
No, I think you're gonna cause brain damage, dude. I think you could.
I don't think so.
I mean, if you punch in the middle, like in the coronal suture, then you're gonna cause issues. Frontal, that's not a big deal.
Isn't the coronal suture that book of all the sex moves?
No, coronal suture brings your frontal and parietal bone together. Your two skulls.
Now, I agree with you that the forehead is probably a good spot if you're trying to cause minimal damage for them. But if you're trying to shatter your hand to fucking pieces, that's also where you punch.
$1 billion.
I got $1 billion.
Baby.
I'll just get that fixed.
Yeah, shut up. What are you gonna do? Punch her in the nose?
Yeah, you can get that fixed with surgery, unless it falls off like MJ, and then.
Okay, his nose didn't fall off because he got punched. Imagine someone punched his nose off.
It's because he sneezed too hard.
Yeah. No, it's actually because someone did the got your nose and he's like, oh, you're like, oh. Yeah, they do that, but then they let go and it's actually his nose. I'm like,
Michael Jackson is like, joke's on you. And
Did that guy get charged with robbery?
oh man. And then the cops have a joke about it. They're like, I don't know, does anyone know or fuck?
No, you fucked up. Nice try. Oh,
you should have been
nice
like,
try.
who knows what happened? Moron.
Fuck,
Yo,
I'm
where
such a
would you go,
idiot.
Lee? Where would you hit them?
I hadn't thought about that, to be honest. I'm probably on the same page as you. I'd probably go like the forehead, cause minimal damage to them. Who cares if I break my hand? Yeah, I would absolutely shatter my hand for $1 billion. Easy peasy.
I mean, yeah, that's a lot of money. We got to actually, sorry, Mini Mac in chat has said here, punch the frontal lobe, which regulates emotions, problem solving, and judgment.
Yeah. Try and fix them, you mean? Oh.
That was too much science for me. I'm just gonna go for the frontal bone.
Yo, I just want to put this out here for anyone who doesn't know how knockouts work. If you're concerned about knockouts, for anyone who doesn't know how knockouts work, it's just the rattling of the brain inside of the head. So you want that whipping head motion to like basically smack the brain against the side of the inside of the skull, and that's how you get knockouts. So this question goes both ways, right? Like, would your partner punch you in the head as hard as possible for $1 billion? Now, I'm specifically talking to Lucas's partners and future partners. You don't have to worry about knockouts because Lukasz doesn't have a brain to rattle anyways.
No, opposite.
Educational and wrecked.
Opposite. There's too much room in there, so it wouldn't cause a knockout. It would cause death because it would have like a full 5 inches between the skull and the brain. It would just fucking jump.
Yeah. A lot of room to build momentum and crash, eh?
Yeah, even like, yeah, sure, you knock him out, but it's like, a knockout's worth $1 billion, right? Would you?
Is brain damage forever worth $1 billion?
Is one knockout guaranteed to cause brain damage?
No, but it depends on what happens, right? It depends on your scenario and stuff. Also, Lukasz, how many zeros in $1 billion?
Wrecked.
At least 2. I'm gonna say.
You're not wrong.
So
at
yeah,
least
you're
there's
not,
9
honestly.
zeros in $1 billion, 6 zeros in $1 million. Thanks, guys.
Hey, thanks for coming to his TED Talk.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I can finally close my notes now.
Yeah.
I was waiting for someone to ask me.
Oh, goodness.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever thrown a punch at someone, but right here, right in the eye. I'm kidding. Obviously not.
Could you imagine Matty's like, hey, I have to punch you in the face for $1 billion. I can choose where. And they're like, okay, choose my forehead. He's like, nah, your teeth are gone. Your eye's gone.
Okay.
Back with $1 billion.
So I think we've determined that $1 billion, I mean, $1 billion is a lot of fucking money, and I think it'd make a lot of people do a lot of things. Now, I used to ask this question a long time ago. It kind of changed the scenario a little bit. Let's say for $50,000. So now it's not super crazy. $50,000, you punch. No, okay, I didn't ask the fucking question. You punch your pet. You punch your pet in the face as hard as you can. 50,000.
No.
No, you wouldn't do it?
No.
Really?
No way.
Why not?
Bro,
PETA, please. It's a hypothetical. I'm not gonna do
the reason
it.
is because I watched I Am Legend with my dad, right?
Good movie.
Yo, when he has to kill his dog, bro, I tried so hard not to cry. I was like sitting there because like at the time we had a golden retriever. I couldn't imagine like doing that because they don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
It's really sad. Absolutely, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, they would be like, "Why'd you do that?"
So just so you know,
Like I
the
can't
way-
explain to you that it's it's different with a person because you can explain to them later. But like, if you did that to your pet, you're gonna be like, "Why did you?" You know what I mean? You break that trust, man. That's a lot.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you right now, for $50,000, for anyone who doesn't know, my dog's name is Uncle Phil. For $50,000, Uncle Phil's getting laid the fuck out. The fuck out.
That fucks, bro.
Lee's gonna actually put
We're gonna
more.
get taken down on Twitch potentially for this.
Lee's gonna actually put more force into the punch because like it could have been $1 billion.
That fucks, man. Yeah, but again, like, That's the thing too. Is 50,000 is like a really, I think in any scenario a life changing amount of money, because it's like, you know, that's a down payment on a house. You know,
It's
you
a
could
down
start,
payment on a house, exactly.
Yeah. You could,
Now, my reasoning for it is now understand. I love my dog. He's a great dog. He's really funny. Probably maybe I'm biased, but the best French bulldog I ever seen. He's got like no health problems. He's great. Whatever.
How French is he?
Oh, that kind of French.
Croissant. Get me a fresh baked croissant.
That's it. That's it. Now, the the reason I would punch him though is because animals have a very short memory. Like I watched this one video once where this
not true.
That is true.
No, this guy. You literally, we talked about this earlier of fake news on the internet. This is not true.
I'll tell you exactly the video I watched. It was a nature documentary.
I believe
and
it.
This I'm telling you on the internet, so it's true. So this bear's cub dies in front of it, and you see for a second the bear kind of mourns the cub, and then the next second it eats the cub. Because
okay, that doesn't mean it doesn't remember. Like,
I'm not saying it doesn't remember, but I'm just saying.
What about these videos of people who are separated from their dogs for like 10 years, and then they see the dog, and the dog is like extremely ecstatic, and you can see that.
Now how much time passed before they separated? Did they have the dog for 10 years and then they were separated for like 2? Okay, no, I'm not saying they don't remember, but I'm saying is there's a short-term memory. Am I freezing? Or is Matt freezing? Matt, you froze. So. On my screen anyways. Whatever.
He was just paying attention, and you're gonna call him out like that?
That's it. Yeah, I'm very intrigued.
How dare you listen so intently? No, but yeah, I'm not saying they don't remember things, but they won't remember one-offs. So if I don't beat my dog every day, I think I'm gonna be fine. A one shot, I don't think is gonna change everything.
I hope no one takes this as you can beat your dog.
That's not what we're trying to say. We're not encouraging that at all. I hate people.
Lee is.
Yeah, I'm not encouraging it. I'm not encouraging it at all. It's more of a commentary.
But do you think that there would be a scenario where it's like, let's say you go to stretch one day and you're like this, and Uncle Phil's like, "Oh fuck, here it comes." You know what I mean? Like, you'd have that reaction because like the one time for 50 grand you did it, that he's gonna be like, "Fuck, like I remember this." You know what I mean? Like, do you think there's like a trigger that they'll remember?
Maybe for a short period of time. And again, yes, very good point, guys. I do not condone this. I don't think anyone should hit their pets or anything. I am not advocating for that.
We're talking hypotheticals.
Or their spouse. This is hypotheticals for money and stuff. This is the whole point of the podcast that we shit talk.
No one would actually do this.
Don't do this. Yeah, don't do this.
Unless someone offers you $50K.
Especially for free. Because there's a lot of fucked up people who do this shit for free. Definitely don't do that.
Anyways, yeah.
No, but the broad spectrum for the unintellectuals who don't understand what I'm saying is just the nature that we put on other things. Like when we personalize other objects and stuff, like people look at animals and if they give you a look and they say, "Oh my God, like this, oh, he was thinking this." It's like, you're kind of full of shit because you're projecting your own emotions on the dog. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I can't say dogs don't feel emotions. I absolutely do. But the projection is a massive thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Right? Yeah, I fuck with that. Projection, erection, they all rhyme. It's all the same.
Projection and erection.
Selection.
Like one of the things that I saw once was how leatherback turtles. Sorry, a little backstory. I saw leatherback turtle live laying eggs. Those things are fucking majestic and these titans of turtles. And it looked like it was crying. And my mom was like, "Oh my God, look, like this leatherback turtle's crying." And I went and did my homework, and I was like, no, just because it was out in the salt water, it's like the layer of like protection over its eyes was just kind of like drooping.
How do you know? How do you know that it's not crying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that I can't say it wasn't, but I can't say it was.
And it's either. Like, you know what? Then people like you, the turtles are like, I can't even be justified in my emotions because people think that this is some kind of sick joke. Actually, I'm not crying.
What if I was crying because I was embarrassed? It's like, oh my God, this fucking loser's watching me lay my fucking babies out here.
That's the time to fucking diss me, though.
Yeah.
Fuck that leatherback turtle.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact. Fuck leatherback turtles. That's the fact.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't fuck leatherback turtle. That's weird.
So we are reaching
We got time.
an hour and change.
Should we do a shot again? Shout out to Carl, Kempo,
Fuck.
BJJ, not J Mark.
I don't know.
You guys
I
for
don't,
stopping by.
I don't know if I could survive another shot.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
I had to
survive
do
another shot,
two because Kempo was sad that I relayed his fucking information, so I'm kind of lit. But let's do another one for Carl's mom because he's here.
bro. For Carl's mom.
Carl,
Shut
for
up.
your mom.
Appreciate you stopping by.
Yo, Carl, what do you call your mom? Like, is it mum? Is it mom? Is it mama? Is it mommy? Like, what
Is it Lee's girl? What is it?
Yeah, I call my mom Mama Dukes or Mama for short. That's me.
I call my mom Ma. Just
Oh,
M-A.
sorry. That took a bit of a sip, but
Cheers to Carl's mom. Oh, that one. Woo.
how did we get to that conversation about the turtles?
We're talking about the hypothetical about $50,000
Oh,
to punch.
yeah, 50K, yeah.
I was talking about how people project emotions onto other animals when there's a scientific
Somehow ended
explanation
up
for looking like-
leatherback turtles.
That's right.
Leather turtlebacks.
Do either of you have another? I mean, I have hypotheticals up my asshole.
I have one to do with
All right,
internet.
we got a couple minutes, so let's hear it, Lucas.
So I have two. I'll do the first one if we find, hey, like we can answer it fast and go for the next one. So would you rather have slow but unlimited internet or paid internet that is super speed? Or sorry, limited internet that is super speed.
This is literally like if I choose this. I experience this dilemma when I go up to the cottage. It's like, am I going to use the internet that the Wi-Fi has, or am I gonna pay my data overage for the one?
But in this case, you have a limited amount. Let's say it's 4 hours a day of the fastest speed internet in the world, or unlimited but super slow daily.
How slow are we talking here?
We're talking.
Like
So
how long does it? Like an Instagram post, how long does it take to load an Instagram post?
Let me change it a little. So slow, it's like Lee's internet during this podcast.
That's bad.
Yeah, like it'll take you to load a video on YouTube. It'll keep buffering every time it passes like 2 seconds.
How long would I
buffer.
have to let the YouTube video on pause before I could watch it?
A 5-minute video? You'd have to let it pause for like 20 minutes to 30 minutes.
Oof. That's fucking bad.
But
Yo, I would pay for it. I'd pay for fast internet.
So, but that's not an option here.
Did you say you have to pay for one of them?
You
This guy fucked up his own hypothetical.
said it was free, slow, and unlimited. Or fast.
Or paid.
Hashtag
Or
fuck
paid.
Lucas.
So you're saying you pay for your internet, but it's limited. It's not unlimited.
Limited high speed.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
limited
sorry.
high speed.
My bad. I misunderstood my own question.
This guy brings the hypothetical.
This
Doesn't even
fucking guy.
understand that.
My bad.
Oh boy.
So you'd be limited to 4 hours of internet. That's it. Shut off.
Here's the question: can I load like 7 movies, let's say, in my 4 hour? Why not?
Well, I mean,
Why is
yeah,
that not a
you
thing?
can
It's lightning speed,
You can
yeah,
watch it. You
sure.
can watch them live stream, but you can't like preload them and then just watch throughout the entire day. It's you have 4 hours
Why
of
not?
internet, and then
Why not?
you lose internet. You can't even watch anything.
Yeah, but if you just said it took me half an hour to buffer a 5-minute video, I could buffer all of the videos I want to watch in the 4 hours and then watch them after my internet was turned off.
So, but in this case, let's say in this hypothetical, it was more like you're watching it live. You can't pre-buffer shit. It's all live. You're doing shit live, and then it just stops, cut off. You have no access to that.
Sounds like a shitty internet provider.
Akanak.
It's Akanak.
Yo, Kempo says he would like anything but my internet connection.
Both those options
Yeah.
sound better.
Same here, Kempo. Same fucking here.
Yo, I swear Carl's supposed to come fix that, dude.
Carl's a liar. You haven't learned that yet? Carl's a liar.
No, I haven't learned that yet.
Sorry, go ahead, Matt.
No, your comment is gonna be far more entertaining than mine, obviously. So let's hear it.
Oh, well, you finish your thought because I'm going to draw attention to the chat.
Yeah, I think I'd have to go with the high speed, man, and then just live the rest of my day without internet, I guess.
Yeah, I think
Like,
it's a
is it like like I have to use it in like 4 consecutive hours, or it's like I have 4 hours of use?
4 hours total. You can be like
I could
1
like
hour.
watch it for an hour, stop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then that I would go that.
I don't
100%.
see why anyone would pick the slow internet. Like I feel like that's when the worst.
No,
comes
Lucas
out.
actually has picked that for his internet solution right now.
I'm just asking if you guys would like prefer my option or if I should upgrade.
Yeah, you just want our opinions on your
Yeah.
internet provider.
You're gonna put in a review, yo. My podcast reviewed this internet service. Is no
But the cock ring, 5 stars, baby.
Baby.
What are you
Yeah,
gonna say, Lee?
I just wanted to draw attention to Karl Marx's comment on saying loading porn stills in the 90s was painful. Can we please get some context?
Yeah,
Please give us more details, Karl Marx.
like you're waiting for the picture to load, so you gotta like slow down. You're like, I'm gonna bust before the picture even loads. God damn it!
It gets down to her collarbone. You see a little cleavage loading. Oh yeah.
What if you spend 2 hours trying to load like a girl pic and you find out she has a dick and you're like,
Let me find out it was Lukasz.
you're like, yes.
Ace in the hole. Ace in the hole.
Yo, I'm so sorry. That I have to do this on stream. I have to go break the seal.
Well, you know
Wow.
what? It's been an hour
I'm
and a
so
half.
sorry.
I can't believe how quickly this week went. But the way Lucas got up and ran so fast, it looked like he didn't have pants on. I don't know if his pants were like nude colored, but it legit looked like he had no pants.
$10.
And it's weird because his door is on the other side, so I don't know if he's like pissing in the closet. His door's on the other side.
Carl says it was worse than that. Yo, Carl, how bad was it? Like, what did you get to their forehead then? And you had to just fucking hold it?
Yeah, man.
Getting off the foreheads. Also, he says he doesn't fix internet for free. I will offer up Lukasz as payment.
That's a lose-lose.
That shouldn't really get me much better internet because that's a pretty fucking low
Actually,
price.
you get Lucas's package, you're like, God damn it.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck. Well, here's the thing. I want to stop the stream, but I don't think we can because the thing is, this will still stream on YouTube.
Yeah,
We're just
fucking
gonna probably
Lukasz.
wait.
Goddamn. Yes. We gotta wait.
I guess
until
we're
he
going a
comes
little
back.
longer today, boys and girls.
That's fine.
He said he can't get into the story over chat. How about this? How about you? We're gonna start a Discord channel. I was supposed to actually do that this week. I didn't get to it, but we're gonna start a Discord channel. You guys can post like stories, topics that we can then like talk about on the podcast. Keep posted for that link because Carl, we definitely based on this, we do need to hear more context about the story.
Also, hey, check us out on Instagram. Send us a DM. Comment on something. I would love to hear these stories, Carl.
Yeah, and anyone else, not just Carl. Carl, appreciate your stories, but anyone who's got cool things they want us to talk about on the podcast, we're open to everything. We'll shout it out. Cable internet younglings, bro. We were talking about this earlier. I had fucking dial up at one point. That shit was the worst. I'd be like in the middle of a game, and my mom would pick up the phone and be like, "Mom, you DC'd me." I was in like a fucking $10 tournament. You know what I mean?
Yo, guys, I just gotta say before we go though, I'm fucking lit. I'm on fire tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I'm
fucking
cooked.
toasty. Yeah, 28.8K, 56K. I've been there. I remember those days, man. That shit was that was the shit. All right, Lucas, you're back now. We were saying that we couldn't actually stop the stream because if we had stopped it on our side, it would have still broadcast to YouTube. So we were waiting.
I went to go break the seal and break the internet at the same time. That's part of our podcast, actually. That was the theme.
Break the seal like the singer? You were going to break the singer?
You could break seal? Like Bane? Like you're gonna break his back? There we go. There we go.
Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning. Oh, go.
Sorry, I was just gonna say before we go again, please do not hit your spouses. Do not hit your pets.
Yeah, we don't encourage that at all.
And turtles
Definitely.
don't cry.
And turtles don't
Only
cry.
dove-
Is that
when
a
doves
remake
cry.
of the Prince song?
Yeah, when doves cry.
All right, guys.
If you want to hit people, hit Lukasz.
Well, no, we
Yo.
can't encourage violence.
Yo, straight up, because people are
It's
selling themselves
Lukasz
on the
though,
dark
is
web.
it?
You guys want to hit people for money? I'm selling hits on me. You don't have to hit on me. You can hit me. 5K piece. Anywhere you want, as hard as you want. Let's go.
Guys, if you guys let's start a GoFundMe. But anyways, let's wrap this up. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Episode 7 again. Can't believe it's week 7 of this. We will catch you guys on the flip side next Friday.
Just keep just get you guys excited. We might be having a guest episode 10. Episode 10's a big
We're
10.
almost there. We're almost there.
Probably gonna
3
bring
more
a
weeks.
guest on here. So let us know who you want us to bring on.
If you want to be a guest, you're not welcome.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
But yeah, let us know. All right, guys. You have a great weekend.
Take care, everyone.